Rokuruda Sakuragi. Some characters don't go out in one big moment. They get worn down over time by people who feel threatened by what they represent, and Rokuruda Sakuragi is one of those characters. The setting is 1955, post-war Japan. 6 teenage delinquents, Mario, Cabbage, Soldier, Turtle, Uncovered, and Joe, get thrown in what is basically a prison disguised as a reform school. From the moment they arrive, things are already rough. They get humiliated, forced through degrading physical exams by the school doctor, Dr. Sasaki, and then dumped into a cell like they're not even human. That's where they meet Sakuragi. He doesn't bother introducing himself. Mario starts a fight, and Sakuragi knocks all 6 of them out like it's nothing. Then, right after that, he casually shares a cigarette with the same guys he just flattened. That alone says a lot about him, and it doesn't take long before those 6 start looking at him differently. Sakuragi naturally becomes the center of the group. He fills that older brother role none of them really had. He helps Joe sneak out just to see his sister. He takes brutal beatings from the head guard, Ishihara, and never folds. When a fire breaks out and his friends are trapped inside a burning cell, Sakuragi runs straight back in to get them without hesitation. His priorities are clear the whole time. That strength comes from somewhere painful. When he was younger, Sakuragi looked up to his father, who was a soldier, but after the war, his father came back completely broken. The man he admired was gone, replaced by someone hollow and distant. One night, Sakuragi, still too young to understand what his father went through, tells him he lost all respect for him. Not long after that, his father takes his own life. That moment sticks with Sakuragi. He carries it like a permanent scar. In his mind, those words pushed his father over the edge. He believed he failed someone who was already suffering, and that guilt never leaves him. So he decides he's not going to let that happen again. The boys in his cell aren't just friends to him. They become his reason to keep going. He protects them, supports them, and stays strong no matter what happens. That kind of mindset doesn't go unnoticed, especially by people like Ishihara and Dr. Sasaki. Sakuragi isn't afraid of Ishihara, and that alone puts a target on his back. With his release date only a month away, Ishihara and Sasaki decide to break him before he can leave. They move him into a different cell filled with bigger, stronger inmates who beat him every night. Sakuragi takes it all without complaining. He even keeps smiling through it. Mario finds out and tries to take his place, but that backfires instantly. They crush Mario's hand with a stone, completely destroying it. That crosses the line for Sakuragi. He steps in, takes down the ringleader with one punch, and handles the rest of them. By morning, the entire cell is full of beaten bullies, and none of them are willing to admit what happened. Violence doesn't work on him, so Ishihara and Sasaki switch tactics. They start hurting his friends instead, trying to force a reaction out of them. Eventually, Sakuragi steps in again, and that gives them exactly what they want.